Hello. In this video, I will be talking about how to optimize your search in Craigslist. Now, I said in my previous video that there are many ways to go about searching on Craigslist, and it's all dependent on if you know exactly what you're looking for, as well as how broad you want your search results to be. Now, I'll talk a little bit about how I like to search for things. Okay, let's use an example. So last week I found a ladder for my dad. He's been looking for one for a couple weeks, and he didn't really want to pay retail. He didn't want to go to Home Depot or Lowe's and fork out, between 60 and 200 bucks. He just wanted something inexpensive and workable. It didn't matter if it was used. So if we were to look for a ladder, I would just go hit the for sale link right here. Um, and the reason I do this instead of picking a subcategory is because when a seller lists an item for sale, they choose a category that it should belong in. And if you choose a category in which the seller did not list it in that category, then you're not going to see the results. But if you click on the for sale, it's going to list the results from every category no matter what. So to put it simply, I don't want to pick a subcategory in case I might filter out any search result that might be relevant to me. So I'll hit the for sale link right here, and the first thing I'll usually do is I'll type in what I want, and don't be too specific in the beginning, otherwise you might filter out important results. So my dad actually wants a 10-foot aluminum ladder, but I don't want to put that there the because Craigslist will search for all of those keywords, and if some sellers don't have those keywords, then the result might be filtered out. So I'll type in ladder, and I'll just hit enter. Take a look at the results, and immediately I see that there are some things that I'm not interested in, like a twin full bunk bed or a kitchen table or receiving dock. Yep. So there's a lot of irrelevant results, and if I search this way, that'll take up a lot of my time, which is valuable. So I don't want to do that. So I want to specify even further. So right now, the way that I've searched the entire post, which means that Craigslist will search for the word ladder in every description of the listing. And by description, I mean this. What's inside each link after you click on it. It'll search this. It'll search the word ladder in this. You can see that the word ladder is present inside of the ad, but it's not present in here, the title. And so to optimize my search a little bit, I will click on title only. And so Craigslist will only search the title of each listing. Okay, now we see the search results is getting closer to what I want. So we see a 32-foot aluminum ladder. The receiving dock is still here, and that's because the word ladder is here. But for the most part, you see that most of these are ladders and nothing else, which is good. Now, usually I'll do this. This is pretty much the most broad um, search parameters I can have, uh, and still be somewhat specific. But let's say that I want it to be even more specific. again, my dad wanted a 10-foot aluminum ladder, and so you'll notice that a lot of people do happen to put the height of the ladder in the description, and so I don't think it would hurt to actually put uh, put 10 feet in my search parameters. So I'll go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna put the number 10. I'm not gonna put the little feet mark or type in feet, because again, a seller might put this or he might put this, and if you put one of those and not the other, then uh, you might filter out relevant results. So I'm gonna leave it as 10 right now in search. Okay, good. Now you see that every search result has 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and most of them have ladders too. Actually, all of them have the word ladder in the title, and that's very good. So you want to be careful with what you put in the search box. And the price is pretty self-explanatory. You put a minimum price that you want to search, that you want to pay for the product, or a max price and a max price. So I could put like I'll pay between well I'll pay between $0, anything above 0, and a maximum of, let's say, 60. You hit enter and you see more search results. To narrow down your searches even further, you can also choose to see listings that have an image, only listings that have an image. And some items, it's really important to see a picture of it, and some items not so much, but you know, I would say that for the most part, you don't need to select has image. I mean, if somebody is really close by to you, you could probably just drive over and take a look at the product, or you could also email the seller and ask them to provide an image for you if you're going to be driving far. Clicking this will clicking this will only narrow your searches further, and again, it might not be good. Alright, so that does it for this top bar right here. Now, my Craigslist right now is in the San Francisco Bay Area. If I wanted to narrow it down to city, I could click one of these tabs. I could click the city of San Francisco. I could click the city of San Francisco only, the South Bay, the East Bay. Now, I'm actually in the East Bay, so I'm going to click that. And you see that one thing changed within the search bar here, and that's the neighborhoods. So within the all neighborhoods, you can actually select the specific city that you want to find things in. A lot of these are actually 2 or 3 cities. So let's say I want to search Danville and San Ramon. I'll click that, and then I'll hit search. And since I have nothing in the search bar right now, it's showing me all the results from Danville and San Ramon. Now, you can also change what you're looking for in this box right here. Uh, these are all the different subcategories that are under for sale. Okay, that about does it for this video. In the next video, I will be talking about how to properly contact a seller, and I will be giving a few tips on dealing with sellers.